Hello, everybody. Spirit wanted me to get on here and to say some things that they've been sharing with me because maybe it's something that your intuition will speak to you and you'll say, you know what, that's what my intuition told me has been happening lately too. So, what's happening to the world right now is that, what's happening to a lot of people individually is that our central nervous systems are crashing out. Our central nervous systems were never designed for life like how we are living life right now. They weren't. And you want to know something? Another interesting thing that Spirit shared with me, and I just got to quickly share this with you guys as well, is that you know those people in society right now that you look up to. They're holding very important positions. They're holding leadership roles. They're really like they walk into a room with no fear. Okay, they have absolutely no fear in their eyes, and you're thinking to yourself, why can't I be more like that? You know, like what's wrong with me? Why can't I be like more like them? And you want to know what's happening right now? Their central nervous systems are being dumbed down because what you don't realize about a lot of these leaders that you look up to, these people that are doing so successful in society, or they're just going around absolutely fearless, there's something that you don't know about. Probably 70 to 80% of those people are actually currently taking antidepressants or anti-anxiety medication, okay? And that's their secret, guys. That's their secret. Okay? You want to know what the big secret is? That's the big secret. Everybody's medicated right now in some way, shape, or form. I don't care what it is that you're using. Everybody's medicating themselves in some way, shape, or form right now because our central nervous systems are being burnt out, being absolutely burnt out. It's making us age quicker. How would you call it? Radiation poisoning. We got radiation of some sort all around us at all times, coming just full tilt at us through everything right now. And Mother Gaia wants to say something about that right now. Because I connect with her often because honestly, it's the only thing that keeps me grounded and it keeps me connected to my sanity. And she said, you know what you guys got to do? You got to think like a child. You got to go in a room that it's completely blank. There's hardly anything in there. You got to cut off all stimulations. Learn how to sit with yourself. You have to learn how to sit with yourself. You got to learn how to be afraid and to not have anything to calm that down. You need to go outside and you need to lay on the ground. You need to go look at the stars. You need to just sit in a room with your imagination and some things beside you, and you need to meditate, because that's gonna help. It's gonna make a huge amount of help. Well, it's and also too, I keep being shown 555, which is really, really good. It's helping me to understand the nature of reality is change. Okay, this whole nature of reality is change. Don't worry about what you want to stay the same anymore because it's not going to. It is going to change. And I mean change drastically, okay? Well, not always drastically, but and they don't always change for the worse. Sometimes they change for the better. Things are in the process of flux right now. Everything's in flux. And these people that you're seeing on social media right now that are dying, they are martyrs. Spirit told me very, very specifically, you know, they're going to try to paint them in this light and that light and say they were this and say they were that and say they were this other thing. But Spirit is saying, no, those were my people. They were good hearted people. And the reason why they were taken out is because they were standing up to an entity. They were standing up to it. They were sticking up for us all to an entity that it doesn't have all of our best interests in heart. It just doesn't. But anyways, I'm going to go on to say more about this. And I'm going to talk to you about knowing thyself. Knowing thyself is very, very important right now. This is something that your spiritual leaders, well, your religious leaders and churches and this and that, they never talk about know thyself. They never, where do you ever hear them talk about know thyself? Do you actually know who you are? Apart from, okay, so Jesus and this and that and all this happened in the Bible, and that's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, and I'm not arguing it. I believe in everything. There's nothing that I don't believe in. Believe you me, I believe in everything because I've seen it all and I've felt it all and I've experienced it all when it comes to spirit. Every little bit that you could imagine, okay? I have been through it. I've been tested and tested and tested many, many times. Believe you me. And this is one thing that religion will never teach you. They'll never teach you to know yourself. You're not supposed to know who you were. You're not supposed to know who you were before you were born. You're not supposed to know who you're going to be after you're born. But guess what? We're in the times of knowing. We be knowing this stuff. We just be knowing. You know, just like the numbers on the clock, and we be knowing what those means. We just be knowing stuff. And there's going to be entities these days that are going to argue and argue. And they, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're allowed to know yourself. Anyways, I'm going to talk more about this in a minute. I got to go, but I'll be back soon, guys, because I got so much more to share with you. Like, Spirit's just telling me a whole bunch of stuff. And it says, no, listen, you got to share this. I'm telling you right now, you gotta. So, I will be. Because I don't get bossed around by humans. I get bossed around by spirits. And I love it. Anyways, we'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.